It makes me really disrespect her. Does she make people sign NDAs?
They have to.
That is so dumb.
I mean, this gets crazy.
We're bringing you all the juicy hot goss that's happened in the past month, and here it is.
Watching glitter gel pen.
A lifelong, one-sided conversation of us consuming every pop culture podcast ever. Glitter Gel Pen has joined the chat.
Enjoy the show.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome back to Glitter Gel Pen.
Episode 41. I'm Jill.
And I'm Alyssa.
And we're in a new setting today, but
it's so new. It feels weird. And I don't know if we look better or worse.
That will be determined later.
Yeah, we haven't done Hot Topics in a few weeks.
But we're back. We're here for you. We're bringing you all the juicy hot goss that's happened in the past month, and here it is.
So, Trisha's baby name.
Aquaman.
That's not a name.
That's not a name. That's actually, it's insane. It makes me really disrespect her.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wait.
Disrespect. I don't know if that's the word, but not respect her. Yes. I don't respect her for doing that. That is so dumb.
I know. I knew it was going to be bad. The way that it got hyped up, I was like, oh no. It's gonna be ugly when she releases it, because I just knew it was going to be something stupid.
It's like parents who do that to their kids, they want the virality of being like, oh my God, look how crazy we are for doing this. It's like, You're not caring one bit about your kid having to grow up with the freaking name Aquaman.
It's like a superhero that nobody really likes.
And she said that all her kids' names could go with different professions, even if they aren't in entertainment or whatever. No, they won't. Dr. Aquaman is...
That's just not a thing.
That's not it. Oh, yeah, I'm going to call up my lawyer Aquaman. No.
And it's I get it. The baby, if he decides to be called a different name, he can. But he's not even going to have those thoughts until he's 15, 16 years old. So it's why?
And he's going to get made fun of for it.
And here's what their response to that has been. Oh, are you raising kids that are going to make fun of Aquaman? And it's that's a movie. That's not a name.
Yeah, not raising kids to make fun of people, but they might even not know they're making fun of him, and they're going to crack a little jokey joke. When their parents show them the movie Aquaman, they're going to be like, oh, he's in my class, and say something.
And some parents going to be like, what?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Who names a kid Aquaman?
Yeah. It's just, and I don't know what it is, but when Moses tries to be really serious about something so stupid, because I'm like, Moses, I know you have a semi-normal brain, and Trisha just does stuff for clickbait. That has been her entire existence online.
Yeah.
The fact that she's had a redemption arc and people praise her, she's the luckiest girl in the world, because she's never really done anything besides get married and have a baby to change.
Yeah.
And Moses made this long TikTok where he was discussing how meaningful the name is and everything. And it's
if you know that it's not that deep. Y'all both know that it's not that deep.
No, I get it. You're obsessed with water or whatever. But do you know how many beautiful names can be associated with water?
People were saying, when they were trying to guess names, people were bringing up really great ones.
Even just Aqua.
Yeah.
Is a cool name.
Which they're yeah, and he can go by Aqua if he wants to. It's okay, well, how about you just freaking name him that in the first place?
Yeah, if it's a name.
He's not going to want to go by Aquaman, I can tell you. So just don't give him that name.
It's what if I named my kid Mermaid Man?
What if I named my kid Barnacle Boy?
Yeah, it's so bad. And I'm kind of whenever I saw that the response to this was people being no, don't. That's not funny. I'm kind of here for people not being yes, go off, queen.
Yeah.
I hate that mentality of just yeah, do whatever you want. It's great. Because it's there's another person involved in this, and they might not even want to be known.
Yeah, it's almost giving, I gave my two girls crazy names that could be seen as cool, and I never wanted a boy, so we just threw something at him. That's what it's giving.
Oh, it just
Aquaman. It's so dumb. At least Malibu, that's cute. It grows on you. And Elvis is cute. I actually think Elvis is cute.
I do
for
too.
A girl.
And Malibu's a name.
Yeah.
That's a real name.
Yeah.
Aquaman is a character
Yes.
in a movie, and it's like a superhero. It's not Jason Momoa. Like that's a name. This isn't real. And it's like, I really, people have theories like those aren't her kids' real names. I 100% believe that they are.
Yeah.
Because I think she
for
just
Aquaman,
does it.
I wish that was the case, though. That it was like for this virality, and that she actually, like, the birth certificate says something else. I don't think that's the case, though. But I wish it was.
I just wish that she would, like, I don't know. I just have a feeling that it's all for the rage bait and the shock value of it all. And she talks a lot of crap about people exploiting their kids for things and then does stuff like this. And I'm like, why don't you just name him Moses?
Literally, isn't his middle name Moses or something like
and
that?
she's, well, he can go by Moses too. And it's like, then name him that.
Yeah, then name him Aqua or name him Moses. Don't name him freaking stupid ass Aquaman.
And it's like, if you, I don't know if y'all can tell that we're in a bad mood today, but Aquaman's getting the brunt of it. But if you name your kid something that you have to give him such a normal, because she even said that she had to give him such like a normal name, like Moses is the middle name, so that he'd have something else to fall back on. Maybe rethink it.
Yeah. If you know that they're gonna have to fall back on it, then just give them a good name in the first place that they're not gonna have to fall back on.
I know we might get comments about it because we do have a lot of Trisha fans that watch us. I just want to look inward on this because people are always like, you have an issue that you're not whatever, but is there something wrong with me that it infuriates me that she named her kid that?
It makes me want to punch a wall.
Like, it makes me not want to watch her videos anymore.
Yeah, like I said, it makes me not respect her at all.
I honestly only watch her show at this point for Oscar. I love him, and I watch his streams and stuff like that. And, like, I like the lore of Trisha, like, she's just been around forever. But this is the stuff that she has done for years. It's something so crazy and weird and quirky.
And, like, whatever when it's about her and it's going to make her look good or bad or crazy or silly or whatever. But you're bringing your child into it.
And like, using their name as rage bait.
Yeah. That's, like, a permanent thing unless obviously, you can get your name changed or whatever. But, like you said, that's not going to be till they're older. That's going to be like years and years from now.
Yeah, and I just do not believe that she didn't pick this name with the idea in mind that everyone was going to freak out.
Yeah. That's what it was for.
That's what bothers me, I think, about it. Because there's just no way that you're like, oh, that could be cute.
Yeah, it said no one ever.
Who is it? The girl, the woman, she's married to Lucky Blue, the model, and she, like, bakes everything from scratch.
I don't know.
I forget her name, but their son or daughter, their name is like Honey Rumble. Mm-hmm. Weird.
Yeah.
Sure. But at least it's like not a superhero.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I can get down with weird names. I really can.
That's like the same as if someone, I mean, who names their kid Superman? Have you ever heard anybody with the
Wait
name
a
Superman?
minute. Jill?
What?
I want to talk about your baby name.
Listen.
Not Sloan. Sloan's her daughter, but Jill had this name that everyone in her life was like, absolutely not.
Yeah, nobody that I've ever told this liked the name, ever. But if you're a Survivor fan, you're going to be familiar with the name and you're not going to think it's bad, okay?
Okay.
I wanted to name my daughter Parvati. I like that name. Parvati. Parvati.
I get it, but like, it's too close to poverty. It's just too close.
Yeah, but it's not poverty. It's Parvati.
I know.
So,
But
but yeah, it was out before it even began because literally everybody shot it down.
Yeah.
Nobody gave it the time of day. So,
but there's some people that we know that have some baby names that I'm like, no one shot them down. At least you have people that are like, no.
Yeah.
They care about you enough to be honest with you.
True. Yeah, because some people are just like, yeah,
Oh,
it's really cute.
Aquaman's adorable.
I can't wait for him and Barnacle Boy to go hang out. But on another note, Aquaman and Barnacle Boy being friends.
Yeah.
It looks like Brooke Schofield and BB are not. anymore.
Does BB stand for Barnacle Boy?
It can for this episode.
Yeah, I forget what, I know her name is also Brooke.
It's Brooke Baldwin.
Brooke Baldwin, okay. And she's Hailey Baldwin's cousin.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Or
Small
related.
world.
I think it's cousin, but yeah, they're related for
Okay.
sure.
So they're no longer friends, which we actually covered something about it. I forget what episode it was in. Whenever Brooke and Tana were discussing Brooke
and having BB come on tour as Brooke's assistant
in Europe. Yeah.
Yeah, and it did not work out well.
Yeah, but they've said from the beginning that they knew it wasn't going to work out.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm really confused as to how this didn't go well, unless BB had a problem with them just talking about it so publicly, because she commented on a TikTok of Brooke and Tana talking about on the Cancel podcast how she like fired BB or whatever, but she commented and was like, didn't get fired, by the way. I quit because we had one of the biggest fights we've ever had. And there were some clips that went around of like Brooke and Tana and BB on the boat, and you can tell that Brooke was really like pissed.
Yeah.
But I understand both sides of the argument. The whole thing was that like Brooke wanted BB as her assistant to book a boat while they were somewhere that had boats. BB said, tell me what boat you want and I'll do it. And that's the epitome of every lazy person I know. And it's like they don't get it done because you don't give them every single detail.
Yeah, it's like if I was going to look up what boat I wanted, I would just go book it myself.
Yeah.
But I can understand how someone like Brooke, they knew that she had never done something like this before. Like, I could see her be, like, wanting to make sure she gets the one that, like, that other Brooke would want, you know? So I can see, I just can see both sides. Like, that Brooke's never done this before, so she's like, okay, well, I want to make sure I get the right one that you, like, want. So which one do you want? And I'll book it. But I can see for other Brooke that it'd be like, I'll just book it myself then.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like in Brooke Schofield's defense, BB should have been like, these are the boats. Which one do you want?
Okay.
You know, set it up to be like, okay, tell me which one, but what do you mean which one? I'm in another country. I don't know what ones there are to book.
Yeah.
So I feel like BB should have had a list of her options and been like, okay, pick one. And that would have been like the end of it all.
Yeah.
So I kind of understand, but I just wonder what happened behind the scenes, because it's went as far as they've been best friends for a long time. And BB has blocked Brooke, and she was like untagged from all of her Instagram posts. And she got a tattoo of Brooke Schofield's cat, and she had it removed.
Ooh, that one is like knife to the chest, you know?
It's the
'Cause
cat.
that's your animals are kind of like your kids, you know? So it's like, you removed my child. Like,
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I also wonder with this, now that they're not friends, I'm sure that Brooke Schofield has a lot of like tea about Hailey Bieber and Justin Bieber. And I'm like, wonder if she would ever spill any of it.
Well, knowing the fact that she is Brooke Schofield, she's probably not going to, because I bet BB has 10,000 worse things on her.
True.
And I can't help but feel like if the internet hated me as much as the internet hates Brooke Schofield, and you blocked me on everything, I would be so mad. I would be like, could you not just not block me, not make it public that we hate each other? Because you know she was just wanting to add to the fire.
Yeah.
Brooke Schofield must have done something to make her so mad.
I want to know what this falling out was about. Because when you've been, like, friends like that for so long, I feel like just growing apart or whatever, you just would go your separate ways.
Just
and
normal stuff.
And act like to the public, they would just start to notice that you didn't hang out anymore. And that's it. But so there had to be, like, something.
Yeah.
And I want to know what the catalyst was.
My other thought is it could have been something, like, pretty major, but it also could have been not much of anything, because they're influencer girls. And, like, the more publicly they fight, the more that we talk about them.
True.
So I see both sides of it, but I tell you, I've got a longtime friend that I'm no longer friends with, and I want the world to know.
Yeah.
Because I've had people that I haven't seen in a while be like, I haven't seen you post with her in a long time. And I'm like, you sure haven't. You sure have not.
And if I was famous, you would tell that she is blocked. Oh. On that note, if we ever get, like, popular, if I block anybody, you know that like I had a falling out because
Yeah.
I don't block anybody.
Yeah.
I don't really even unfriend people. Like I'm just like whatever. And I guess I'll unfriend them if like there's been a couple like an ex or something that I've unfriended before because I didn't want to see their stuff. But nobody else I've really even unfriended in time.
So that you're saying if you've blocked someone, the internet will know in the future there is beef.
Yeah.
I'm different. If I've just unfollowed you and I don't even have the need to block you because I don't even want to go look at your page or creep on you, that's next level dead to me.
Okay.
And it's the best when someone makes it to that point because I'm like, God, I do not care about you at all. But if I block them, it's to keep me from looking.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Yeah, didn't think about it that way.
So it's like completely dead or just don't want to see this. And I just love that.
Yeah. So let us know below. Are you an unfriender or are you a blocker? Or are you neither?
You could always put them on mute and keep your enemies nice and close.
See, I didn't know muting was a thing. I'm like out of the loop.
It's really helpful because there have been moments where people have really gotten on my nerves to a point where I want to hate them because of what they're posting online. But then I'm like, I don't want to start any drama because nothing's really happened. And then I'll mute people. And then I won't see them on social media for years. And I'm like, God, where did they go? And I'm like, oh, wait.
You're like, oh, yeah.
Moving on, though. Happy Gilmore 2 came out. Have you watched it yet?
I've never seen the first one.
I don't remember seeing the first one either.
Do you have to see this one?
No. It's like a sitcom. It's a
comedy.
It's a comedy, yeah. The movie was really good. It had a ton of cameos in it. Travis Kelce being one of the cameos.
Okay.
And Taylor Swift shared this movie. And honestly, it's the first movie I've watched in a long time that's one, a remake of something that is good, and two, that I actually laughed at. I actually laughed out loud.
This is like a really weird opinion for me to have. Everybody is always thrown off by it, but I don't like comedies.
Really?
Yeah, like they don't.
I don't always like them.
Well, most of the time I don't think they're funny. It's the problem because I don't think stuff's funny when you're trying to be funny. You know,
Yeah.
I think that just like real moments are funny.
Yeah.
So
I've also loved Adam Sandler's just like that guy for me, like that his group of friends and stuff in the old movies. But the thing that I thought was the funniest about this is this movie's been really successful, and Taylor Swift shared on her story that she like laughed the whole time or whatever. And she dated a movie star for years. And I tried to watch some of the stuff he was in. And I was like, God.
it was all too pretentious.
Sucked so bad. And the fact that Travis Kelce was in his first movie ever. And I was like, that was really good. But I just thought it was so funny that she dated a movie star for all those years. And then she dates an NFL player and he's like killing it.
I like ball. And I'll be on the screen.
But I think he was talking about moving into acting after he gets done with football.
She probably swayed that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for him, she probably was like brought it up. I'm sure she did. She was like, so what are you going to do after this?
Yeah.
And was like, maybe you could scoot in there.
And I feel like his brand is just so much bigger dating her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was a big football star, but he's 20 times more interesting to me. Being Taylor Swift's boyfriend. I mean, I wouldn't have cared that he was in that movie otherwise.
No, me neither. He probably wouldn't have got the role if it wouldn't have been for
literally
him being known because of her, you know?
Yeah. The only thing about that movie that got weird is it's modern. So, like, they're dealing with AI technology in the movie or whatever it is. It's just, like, technology in general. And the movie got a little cringe whenever movies are modern, they lose me. Whenever people are like on their phones, like posting statuses in the movie, it kills me.
I hate this in movies. Okay, here we go. And then it's like on the screen and it
takes you
shows
out of it.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my god. Okay, cheese ball.
It cannot be done well very easily. So when people like, I like a movie based in, like, 2007 and earlier. Because we just do not need cell phones in movies.
And if you had them in 2007, it was a flip phone. And if they showed, like, a text, those were rare back then.
Yeah.
But if they showed a text, it was just, like, they actually showed the real screen. And it was just, like, you had to kind of squint your eyes a little bit to pause the movie to read it, you know?
Yeah.
But it was, like, real.
Mm-hmm. Also, a new thing on Netflix. Did you watch The Hunting Wives?
Yes.
It was, I binged it all last night.
It was good.
It was good.
It is so sex heavy, though.
It is.
So, to the point, sometimes I was a little uncomfortable. I was like, oh, this is a lot. This is like softcore corn, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, they were really going at it. But I was interested in it because I'd heard people saying that they were filming at Coyote Joe's, which is our local watering hole.
No, it was so funny to me because I was thrown off. I didn't know that about that it was filmed here or
going
anything.
to Joe's.
Yeah, or anything like that. So I'm just like chilling in bed by myself, and I hear him say, "We're going to Joe's," and the girl's like, "Who's Joe?" And they're like, "Coyote Joe's," and I was so confused. I was like, "Is Coyote Joe's like a franchise? Are there multiple around the United States? I didn't know that." And then they walk up to it, and I'm like, "That's Coyote Joe's."
Yeah. And it's weird because it's Coyote Joe's is in Charlotte, but the whole show was based in Texas. But if you watch the show, those are not Texas roads.
No.
You can tell it's like the lush green aspects of North Carolina. It was so weird. But it was cool to see like a #1 Netflix show be filmed in this area though.
Yeah.
And I will say Coyote Joe's really is, for a Western like country style bar, it's massive in there. And like it is the perfect place to shoot exactly that.
Yeah.
Like those kind of scenes. It was so good.
It was. And it actually is a big bar. I mean,
It's huge.
A lot of up and coming or like people who aren't big enough for an arena tour go to Coyote Joe's, who are like country artists and stuff. So
I also wanted to say this because me and you are the #1 Jesse Murph haters.
yeah.
And in that show, there is one line of a Jesse Murph song where she's like something about cocaine. But in the way that they used it, I was like, that is the only time Jesse Murph is appropriate. Because it was showing the lead, like, bad girl. What's her name?
Margot.
They were showing Margot driving. And she was, like, driving through, like, the desert. And she's, like, a badass, like, hot woman. And Jesse Murph is, like, singing, like, this. I'm telling you, it was one line of the song.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, it sounded good right there. But it's because it went away.
Yeah. It's because it faded out after that.
That is the only time I've ever heard Jesse Murph have been, like, appropriate. Yes.
Yeah. I don't remember that part, but maybe if I saw it, I would feel that way.
Well, if you didn't notice it, that's a good thing, because we hate Jesse Murph.
True. Comment down below if you're with us on that, or if you strongly feel differently, and that's okay.
Yeah. The Swiftologist on their Evolution of a Snake podcast, they've been on like a rampage about Jesse Murph, because luckily they hate her, because
okay, so it's like a thing where honestly, because that's actually our opinion, we weren't even influenced by a Swiftologist. Like sometimes I feel like our opinions can be influenced by him, you know? But like that was our own opinion, is that we don't like her.
They were talking about how if Jesse Murph would have tried to do what she's doing right now 5 years ago, she would have been canceled so fast. Madeline was like, she's using a black scent.
Yeah.
And if you look at the girl that is talking about this, it's not real. It's not who she is. It's not where she came from. And it's just like cultural appropriation, but in the worst way. And they were saying how Taylor Swift paved the way for pop country. And then, like, she has to look at people like Jesse Murph doing this. And, like...
True.
But I just thought it was funny.
It's Monica Boy coming at ya. Click that subscribe button and hit the like button. It really helps us out. Mermaid Man!
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
Okay, so you have on here the world's oldest baby.
Uh-huh.
What does that entail and what does that mean?
Okay, this is really interesting. Let me pull up the headline so that I can make sure that I read it correctly, because I'm not smarty. Okay, so a couple of days ago, a baby was born named Thaddeus.
Thaddeus.
Yes.
That kind of sounds like he's a king.
Well, his embryo was frozen for 31 years.
Oh, okay, like an IVF baby
yes.
or something. Okay.
I don't know if you should say that.
Is that? I mean,
I
that's
don't know
how
if
they
that's.
do
I don't know if that's.
a slur or
Yeah.
something. Okay, listen.
IVF baby is crazy.
Listen, I'm ignorant when it comes to that, so I don't mean any harm.
No,
let
no.
me know nicely and gently if that's something that's not okay to say.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah, because we're willing to learn.
Yeah, I'm willing to learn and grow. Okay?
So he was born this week, but he was frozen in 1994. And the woman whose embryo he came from is like in her 70s. And she didn't carry the baby.
Oh,
Someone else did, but he's just the longest baby that's ever been frozen.
that's crazy. That's wild to think about, because if that baby, if the embryo for that was produced, however they do that, I'm not scientific, but however they do that, like, that baby would actually be older than me.
It's interesting when you think about people in the Bible Belt. And like the pro-lifers, stuff like that, because I'm like, so when I guess conception to them is when people have sex.
Yeah.
So I guess to them this baby wasn't created, but baby is conceived. Wait, baby life start. But like life starts when conceived, but if this embryo is frozen, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I kind of want to hear a really conservative person's take on this.
Well, they don't agree with IVF, I think.
Oh yeah.
They don't want it. So.
Yeah, because it can be playing God or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm asking for a Republican to comment.
Yeah, please.
Or conservative, just whatever you, no shame, no judgment. But I'm curious.
Yeah, I just want to know what people think.
Yeah, because it's weird because you're like, it's an old baby, but
It's an old baby. That's so
but
weird.
it isn't. But it isn't.
Yeah.
But whenever he gets older and he looks back at like when he could have been conceived, I did see there was a meme or something where it was like he could have grew up playing like Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4 and not having an iPhone, and now he's going to be watching Baby Shark.
And this is so dumb because I literally don't know anything about science, okay? But do you think that it would cause like bad joints?
Like he's been too long, like locked up in there?
Like being frozen that long? Like,
know.
I know that.
I'm sure the joints
I'm
aren't
sure,
developed.
like, not right now, not as a baby, but could him growing up, like, by the age of 15, could...
I'm just dead at it being the joints because, like, I think you're imagining him as a little tiny skeleton, like, frozen somewhere, but that's not what it is. He's a little cell. A little tiny cell with no skeleton, no brain, no organs. He is just a little egg floating around waiting to meet his sperm so that he can grow bones and joints.
Okay.
He's just now done that.
Okay, so the cell...
He's gonna have back.
He's gonna have a bad back.
I mean, there could very well be, like, some health issues over time, but I mean, it could be anything.
Yeah. And maybe, like, we don't know if that's a possibility yet or whatever, because isn't IVF not new, but, like, within the past, 30, 40 years,
Yeah,
it's just been a thing?
It's very new, and it's weird because a lot more women use it now than ever before. Like, I don't even think people were doing it 40 years ago. There's no way.
No. And it's a lot more, like, accessible, because I'm here for it. I know people who have used it and whatever, and I think it's a great thing for people who want to start a family who otherwise wouldn't be able to.
Yeah.
And a lot of the thing with it used to be that it was really, like, expensive and people couldn't afford it.
I was going to say the only people I grew up with that I knew were, like, children of, like, doctors and, like, surgeons and stuff like that.
And I know that I realized in, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 years ago that Starbucks started, like, offering insurance that covered IVF. And so a lot of people who needed IVF
Would go work at Starbucks.
would work at Starbucks to be able to get the insurance and cover it and stuff. So it seems to be, like, more accessible than it used to be, which is good for those who want to, have kids.
Yeah. Did you know that Starbucks is legally a bank?
No.
they have so much money in gift cards that they are considered like a financial institution and not a coffee shop.
That's wild.
Think about, I had read how much money it was. I mean, it's billions of dollars.
Dang.
In gift cards.
Literally, though, because they incentivize you to use the gift cards. Because every time I reload my card, I do it on a gift card because then you get 2 times the points.
Really?
Yeah, if you pay with a gift card. So then I'm like, if I'm going to spend $10, instead of getting 10 points, like, I might as well just put that $10 onto a gift card.
Think about how many people got a $10 gift card for Christmas and only used 7 of it and threw it away. Because you can't buy a drink with the other 3. And I just know I had a couple dollars left on a card and I would have lost it and not cared because it wasn't the full card anymore.
True.
Just think about how many kids get gift cards for Christmas.
Yeah.
No wonder they're a bank. Because that money's never getting spent. It's crazy.
Yeah. Matty Healy's mom, in the past month, has been on a talk show and assumed that, you know, the smallest man that ever lived was her son.
Yeah. It is funny to think that she took the assumption that it was about him.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously it was.
Like, it was. But it is funny that she never named any names or anything. And she hears, oh, he does drugs. Oh, he dated her. Oh, that's my son.
And really, until his mom spoke out, we had never had any confirmation of who the album was about, but we just got our confirmation. I wanted to listen to what his mom said real quick.
Not being her mother-in-law is a role that I'm glad that I lost. Not that I have anything against her at all.
Okay.
It was just, you know, it was tricky, but listen, you're not allowed to say anything, and then she writes a whole album, you know, about it. But Matty has taken it all in completely good grace. He's very happy with his amazing fiancée, Gabriette, who is gorgeous. And so we've moved on.
There you go.
One thing that I take from that I think is interesting is that she says, you're not allowed to say anything. And then she writes a whole album, which follows the theory to me how everybody's like, does she make people sign NDAs?
They have to.
Yeah.
Because Matty Healy is the one that we all expected to say some stuff after they broke up. Like, really act like an idiot and say something, because that's just who he is. He does that about his own life and, like, messes everything up. So I really thought he was going to spill some beans, but
yeah,
he signed that. You know he did.
To me, that's, like, confirmation. Her saying that and then just knowing, like, that, you know, because it sounded like she wanted to say something. She was like, she's, you know, I mean, you can't say anything and then blah, blah, blah. I just fully now am, like, on board with the NDA thing, which I already thought so, but
I want to know what the rules are about people in their life. Because, you know, whenever Zach Bryan, we were talking about him a couple weeks ago in the NDA and how, like, in their NDA, Josh and Dave were included in the NDA. So I just wonder who is included on Taylor Swift's boyfriend's NDA. I mean, that's really extreme.
yeah.
And how do you control that? But my other thought is putting yourself in the perspective of Matty Healy's current fiance. His mom did a solid for her because he's engaged to someone else.
Yeah.
So she's not going to say anything overly positive about Taylor Swift because that would make me so mad.
Yeah.
If Taylor Swift was the ex-girlfriend and everybody talks about that, and he actually had left Gabriette for Taylor and then went back to her and proposed to her. So I don't know. I feel like his mom did a solid of just, like, supporting her in that. And I don't think she really said anything that bad. I think what she said about being glad that she's not her mother-in-law, I think she meant the drama of, like, public scrutiny.
Yeah. Because, her son is Matty Healy from the 1975.
Yeah.
But we can all agree that the 1975 is not on Taylor Swift level of fame, you know?
And I think she also meant it just in regard to Gabriette, if she likes her. So,
Yeah, same. I don't think that she was, like, meaning anything wrong. I think that if we weren't Swifties and everybody wasn't looking at it from a Swiftie perspective and we were looking at it from soon-to-be mother-in-law who is talking about her son's ex-girlfriend or whatever, like, that should be the answer that she gives, you know?
Yeah,
So,
for sure. So, Nicki Minaj has lost her mind.
really. I haven't been seeing that.
Yeah, I mean, she's an icon for sure, but
Yeah.
people are comparing her and her outburst to Kanye in the way that he really irrationally reacts to things.
Mm-hmm.
Well, SZA tweeted this. Mercury retrograde. Don't take the bait. LOL. Silly goose.
So SZA tweeted that.
Yes.
Okay.
SZA tweeted this, and there's no direct relation to Nicki Minaj. No one thought it was about Nicki Minaj except Nicki Minaj.
Didn't Nicki do this with Taylor? When
No, Taylor Swift did it with her. And
Oh,
boy,
okay.
did she retract that statement.
Yeah, I knew that they ended up fine and whatever,
Yeah.
but it sounded similar, but it was the other way around. Okay.
That was about, I think it was the VMAs.
Yeah, this
Nicki called out the VMAs for not having more black women
Mm-hmm.
nominated for different like pop things because
Mm-hmm.
you know Nicki Minaj like really is like a pop star at
Yeah.
the end of the day.
and that was the year of Bad Blood, like
Yeah.
where Taylor, was up for awards and stuff. So
Yeah.
Taylor
So
took it personally.
She tweeted Nicki Minaj and said, "It's really not like you to pit women against each other." Nicki was like, "When did I mention your name?"
Yeah.
Like, and they just went back and forth, but that was a really funny exchange. Well, that's all that SZA tweeted. Silly goose, right? Nicki Minaj says, "Go draw your freckles back on, Bookie. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Sound like a fucking dead dog." Okay.
Cool.
It goes on. I mean, this gets crazy.
Okay.
Wait, does SZA think she's more successful than me? LOL, y'all catch me up, please. SZA, if every song you've ever done vanished right now, the music business wouldn't even miss you. I've been to countries that have never heard of you. I know you're not that stupid, are you? Stadiums? Did you look at the venues I played on my own headlining festival tour out of the country last year? Bitch, have you ever headlined to 80,000 people? Bitch, what have you ever done besides yodel with autotune that needed retuning? Boo, I'm an icon, you're not. The end. Pay that man for almost breaking his back. Why didn't you speak up when your exec was bullying and harassing me, you dirty mangy cunt? These botted numbers on all platforms have y'all losing mother effing minds. You the type that would have been quiet in school trying to fit in. You still have no clue who you are. I know you went nights without washing that musty face. BTW, how you remember exactly where every freckle goes.
Why did she go so hard? What even would make her think that that SZA was talking about her?
I do not know. I do not know the lore, but honestly, even if SZA was talking about her, nothing called for that tweet.
No. Listen, I stand by that if somebody subtweets you,
Call them out.
well,
Oh?
I think that if you call them out, if they subtweet you and don't say your name, then it's admitting that you are that. Or you're saying there's a reason for you to think that that's about you, you know? And so for in that instance, SZA doing that and not saying any names makes it look just weird on Nicki's part to start flipping on her.
Yeah, and I feel like Nicki she's been going on these she'll get on Instagram Live and just go on rampages about stuff angry, and it's kind of giving coke addiction or something. It's not sobriety.
And didn't she go through a lot last year or the year before with her husband?
Is
yeah.
a registered sex offender.
Yeah.
And
Yikes.
she really, really stands by him.
Yeah.
And he's been charged. Mm-hmm. So there's already that, and
But with the world calling it out and knowing it, I know that did have to have some effect and toll on her, you know?
I'm sure.
So I could see if she turned to some kind of substance or something.
And I don't know a lot of the Nicki Minaj lore. I just know what I've seen in the last year really of her just having these random outbursts, and I guess her fans are really scary. They come after people for saying anything negative against her. I love Nicki Minaj.
We love you, Nicki.
As the Swiftologist says, I'm a barb. I really don't have anything negative to say about her. I've always liked her, but what she said to SZA was mean.
Yeah. it was just a lot. That
It was
just
a lot. And like to call another woman like a mangy see you next Tuesday is, I mean, that's another level of like women abusing women.
Yeah. I didn't think you were one to pit women against each other. So what's been up with you for the past month, really, that we haven't done Hot Topics?
Well, the YouTube channel has me excited because we have a lot of new subscribers.
So thank you. This might be your first Hot Topics episode that you've watched with us, possibly.
They're honestly a little more juicy most of the time.
Yeah.
It's been a dry month.
So, which is a good thing, like, which is good that we've had reactions to do.
The reactions have been fun to do.
Yeah.
But in the last week alone, I've had 2 roommates move out, and I've been building this room that we're currently sitting in as like a closet. But I'm also, and I haven't told anyone this, but I did film a YouTube video yesterday.
Okay.
And I totally sat in the floor and did like the 2014 style. Like, I just love that.
I was literally thinking about starting a YouTube channel.
Me too.
Like, just on my own.
I was like, I need to post a YouTube video.
Yeah.
Like, because I've been doing like the short films on Instagram, like just like 1-minute things, and I posted those like on my YouTube channel. I was like, I really just want to like have all my videos in one place, and like I can always go back and look at them.
I've been like really inspired since like trying to learn from doing the pod and whatever, learning like just how the algorithm works and like how to do things on here. I was like, you know what? I should try like to do something. So I have thought about it, and I already know a concept and stuff.
Well,
so
the video you sent me about building a channel and stuff like gave me the idea, because I had this room.
It gave me the idea too.
I was about to start working on this room, and I was like, I just turned 29. I haven't sat down and talked to a camera in a long time, and like, I was like, I'm going to build this closet while I tell you how I'm changing my life without spending any money. And like, that's kind of what the video was about.
Yeah.
I'm not done with it yet, but it'll, whatever. But so that's kind of it. Just like adjusting. I'm trying to just like clean things out in my house too, and like declutter. Because once we had the roommates, we were saving a bunch of money, but all of our stuff got impacted into our bedroom. And I'm trying to just like gradually
get it out,
and like having a dog, like I have to vacuum and mop under everything because it's so dirty.
Yeah. I have been working and been excited about the pod and doing those kind of things. Life's kind of rocking me right now, but it's fine. It comes in waves. We get ups and downs, and so it'll be fine. We'll go back up at some point, and it'll be fine. So yeah, not much like great or exciting has been happening to me these past couple weeks, but it is what it is, and it'll be good.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. Well, I want it before we go. If you're still here, you might like us. I don't know, but I have a really funny story to tell about when Jill asked me to be a bridesmaid in her wedding.
I think I remember now.
Okay. I don't know if you know everything.
Okay.
But I was going through a really rough time in my life, like as Jill was like going into her wedding stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
I was dating a guy who was like a drug addict. And he wasn't addicted to any specific drug, but just all the drugs.
Yeah,
like
all of them.
He was always on something. And I have never been into doing anything. Like, I can't even smoke weed. Well, he was experimenting with ketamine this week.
Okay.
The week that this happened. And he called me during his ketamine experience while I was at Jill's house, and we were just getting together for, I thought it was like dinner or something.
Yeah.
And we were all just hanging out, and he called me during his ketamine experience and just starts crying on the phone.
Oh.
And is like, I just know that we need to do Molly together. And we'd been together for 1.5 years, or it was over a year.
Yeah.
And I got so upset because I was like, oh my God, you don't know me at all. Like, I just had this epiphany. I was like, damn, this isn't going to work out because you don't even know me. And I was so upset. And So we get off the phone, and like, I know it's not that big of a deal that he said that, but it really hurt my feelings because it's just not who I am.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I know that his other girlfriends had like done drugs with him, and I just wasn't interested. Well, we go inside, and I film weddings for a living, and everybody got their gifts to be like bridesmaids, and Jill didn't give me one. She just asked me to film it. And we weren't as close then as we are now, but I almost had a mental breakdown.
But tell him that afterwards that I did.
You ended up asking me.
Yeah,
but I don't remember how you did it.
No, because I asked you to film it, like, because I was kidding. That was the whole joke. I wanted you to, like...
It was the most socially awkward.
Saying it out loud is diabolical.
In the moment, I didn't know you that well to be like, what the fuck? But like, if I would have known you that well now, like, I would have just been like, what is wrong with you?
No, like, saying it out loud sounds diabolical. But for some reason, like, you were, like, I had a box for you and everything too, but I just wanted to ask you to film it. And for you to think that you weren't.
It was all of our friends in the room filled with joy, opening their bridesmaids boxes.
Like,
and I don't have
morning.
one.
And I'm like, can you film this? But then I said, just kidding, and I gave you one.
I forgot. You asked me to film everybody opening theirs.
Yeah.
That was even worse.
Oh,
it's so funny.
No, but that same night I gave you a box.
Oh, I know.
And I said,
I mean,
whatever.
She asked me to be a bridesmaid.
I just needed to clarify for the audience that's still here.
It was just the epitome of like me going outside and being so upset, and then that happened like right after, and I was like, dang.
That's funny. That adds another layer to the to the lore. I could see why you'd be wanting to like kind of lose your mind in that moment.
I also, like, it's one of those moments where everybody was really happy, so, like, what was I going to do? Ruin it for everybody? And be like, no.
And be like, excuse me? What if you just started flipping out? And I was like, oh, I'm just kidding. I was kidding.
That would have been even funnier, honestly. Oh, my God. But, yeah. That is it for this week's episode of Hot Topics. We are, if you're here this long, we appreciate you, but we are actively reworking our episode schedule. You're still getting at least one episode a week right now. We are playing a few things by ear to see how they go, but you're getting at least one video every Monday that's longer form. So if you like this, be sure to hit like and all that.
And if you're still here, we would like to know, one, what do you like more? Do you like Hot Topics? Do you like reactions? If you like reactions, what do you want us to react to? We would love to hear from you.
Yeah, and we've kind of been thinking about, like, with the Hot Topics, doing one Hot Topics kind of like this per month, because we can kind of catch up on all the little silly stories and things throughout a 30-day period without doing it every single week. I think it makes it a little bit more interesting.
Yeah.
And then doing more like pop culture history, like deep dives, topic based, or reaction videos to stuff that you guys and we like. So let us know.
Yeah. And we will see you next week.
Bye.
She's 21, love a savage, but she got a little bit